Greetings, beautifuls. Welcome to this reading for the first 2 weeks of August. I'm Casey. It's wonderful to be connecting with you. The energies are so powerful as we really step into August. I felt like we had to at least divide this into two segments with so much powerful Leo energy, Sun in Leo, Jupiter in Leo, all about expansion and abundance. There is a solar eclipse in Leo, which is a great reset point, I think August 12th. And then, of course, we are in the powerful energies of Sirius in that wonderful Sirius alignment that happens once a year, that is Lionsgate, that does peak August 8th, and it's all about you really embracing those powerful, beautiful energies of Sirius. It does feel really clarifying and it feels very energizing. So the energies always feel powerful, but I love that they are feeling energizing. I'm being shown that we are being given, it's like a shot, an energy injection, or being presented with a monster drink, a giant energy drink. And it really is all about this wonderful replenishment, filling your cup up and really feeling re-energized if you have been feeling depleted or like you're running on empty. So love how energizing these energies are feeling, but let me know how you're feeling them. That's always really interesting. I'm always really curious to hear. So let's pull some cards. Let's see who we have overlighting us. So taking a look at the female archangel deck, who's overlighting us. Very nice. I've got two actually. I've got Raphael, the healing angel. Love working with him. He's really saying, prioritize your health. So do take a look at any of those mini red flags or pink flags that we might call them, by being proactive, by really looking at any ways that your system is out of balance. So again, really looking at that balance within. So whether it's addressing your electrolytes or your vitamins, but addressing any sources of depletion, really taking a look at the root sources of those depletion and really giving yourself that self-care, because the more you care for yourself, the more the universe responds in love and care. I love that. So Raphael does feel like he's working with you really strongly. Also hearing that setting boundaries. So whether it is saying no to a situation that maybe is not feeling inviting or energizing, or saying yes to a situation that is new, that is presenting, that may feel fun and adventurous. But he's saying in embracing your playfulness in this period of time is really enriching and rewarding. So he's saying do call on him to kind of check in and tune in to your own intuition and see what areas of life would be adventurous to embrace, and are there particular opportunities that you've maybe been putting on a back burner that would fuel you and your energy center. So really call him in to help you say yes to you and to say no to situations that may have been depleting. It does feel like you're really being empowered moving forward to identify situations that drain your energy and to really reclaiming your energy, and that really is reclaiming your power. So you do feel really powerful and powerfully supported moving forward in August. Also, beautiful Sandalphon. He's so wonderful, and he is really saying center and ground. And I'm really, really feeling like centering yourself is really important. So where have you been pulled off your center, and how can you come back to your center is something to address. And it can be different for all of us, but he is really saying, I'm really drawn to this heart. And he's saying love. He's saying inviting in love, but also being open to love, especially if you've been feeling down or you've had a sense of hopelessness in love. He does say that new love is presenting in a way that may be unusual or different. So the more that you can be open-hearted in a situation, also feels like someone may be circling back. So something may have, maybe you went on one date with someone and it just didn't really take off, but something is circling back. A situation, a person is being represented to you, and it may feel different at this time. So being willing to see something with fresh eyes, fresh perspective could be very enriching and very rewarding on the path of love if you are open to love. So I do feel like there's new love being presented to you in a way that feels really energizing. So I do feel like there's this question to look at your energy levels and to look at what gives you energy, what fuels your energy, and to know that if something does fuel your energy, if you're feeling excited about love, if you're feeling like you are open to taking a step on your path of love, a new love, it does feel like it is being presented to you at this time. What else do we have coming through for us? First 2 weeks of August, as always, take what resonates for you. But yeah, balance. So I'm really looking at these scales, and it's saying balance is the key. So claiming your balance, your center, as Sandalphon mentioned, and coming back to that balance. If it takes you out of balance, it's not for you. If you feel really balanced, in a relationship, if you feel really balanced with a particular opportunity or project, then it is a yes, is what I'm feeling. But it also feels like a situation is also coming out in your favor. So there is a decision that's coming in your favor, and also that there may be documents or something that has been missing. So I'm seeing there's a key unlocking something that was previously held back because the situation is right. It's aligned. It's ready to come to fruition. And so I do feel like maybe missing documents may be presented as well. For some people, it may be something that was lost, that is now found, that was maybe placed in a place somewhere that was like the last place you would have looked, that is now being presented to you. I love that. And then we have lion energy coming forward. So I love the lion energy. So Sirius, all about the lion beings. They are really around you, and they're saying you're really, really close. So if you have put the work in a situation, they're saying, you really are on a path of success. So do give yourself that downtime and know that decisions are being made in your favor. In some cases, I'm seeing there's a promotion, or there's a movement happening with colleagues where you are really being brought forward. You've been seen, you've been noticed. And it does feel like you're being given a position, a promotion, a position of prominence. So do say yes to this new opportunity that presents. So saying yes to this really unlocks this next level of success. And know that you're worthy. Know that you have the strength. Know that you have the qualities to really see this through. So again, I always say it does always come up, but do clear imposter syndrome and do draw attention to your strengths in the situation, line is saying. So don't draw attention to your weaknesses or your perceived weaknesses in the situation, because I am seeing that this is a potential distortion anyways. But do draw attention to your strengths. And if someone gives you a compliment, do you say, oh, no, or do you say, yes, thank you so much? So do really honor yourself by accepting compliments, by accepting possible promotions, and really saying yes to you in this situation. So say yes to you by saying yes to this opportunity or opportunities that present. At first, for some of you, they may seem really small, but it's almost like the first step of many. So don't hesitate to continue on your path, or to really be open to people who seem very complimentary and supportive. Don't second guess that, and know that this person coming forward is a helpful person, whether it's a boss, a colleague, a friend, or a new potential love connection. There is a helpful person. So your help is here. So can you let yourself receive? Can you allow yourself to trust that this is positive, that this is divinely timed, and to come back into balance, that this situation also feels very balancing. So it does feel like a really grounding and energizing start to August, but let me know how you experience it. Take care.